gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is me, Dukect, here live once again for you, the people, here on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me. If you want to come in and be a part of festivities, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to do. Because all you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is call the number 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417 to connect to me, Dukect. How are you doing on this cold Wednesday? Oh, it's so cold. The polar vortex is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is it's a winter. Winter is here, and it is cold. Got an early snowstorm this year, over a foot, even though they said it was going to be 6 inches a couple weeks ago here in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, for everybody. And we are now in the midst of a polar vortex. No water to quench my thirst, and so on and so forth. So, but there's a lot of things talking about, a lot of big things talking, little things walking, that sort of stuff. Okay. I mean, someone are going to be talking about, Duke, you going to talk about the Batman, Ben Affleck stuff? Like, dude, Ben Affleck was gone. I was saying this stuff months ago, years ago. You know, I like Batman v Superman, all that stuff. Batman's gone, and, but he's moving on. That's right. That's cool. Let's move on. Let's do this. I want to see what the new young Batman has, and let's see the new person and seeing how this is going to work. It's coming out in 2021, and hopefully couple years from now, hopefully it looks like it's going to be a fun and interesting adventure. Anyway, let's talk about the big news. Big news, ladies and gentlemen, that Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. his real name, Jonathan David Good, Jonathan Good. So if he does leave, he can become Johnny B. Good. But then again, when you look at his interviews, I don't think he got that personality to pull that off. Anyway, Jonathan Good, aka Dean Ambrose, has been, he has been reported, WWE even reported on Twitter, that he is gone. He is going to leave after Wrestlemania, which is a shock to so many people. They thought he would be at least a lifer. He will be here in the WWE, there in the WWE, since the formation of the Shield. The 3 guys WWE have really put and invested in. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. These guys were the key, these key groups and such. They were the pillars, ladies and gentlemen, of the WWE. And now Dean Ambrose wants to roll out. And, it started to be really galling, supposedly. I mean, first off, was the signs of, the sign of the whole, Shield breaking down, the injuries happen. And then the biggest one of Roman Reigns being, his big injury, dealing with leukemia. Cancer is no joke. And my prayers out for Roman and family. But he's doing well. He's looking, he's going to be in a new movie with The Rock. He's keeping himself healthy. He's looking good, feeling good. Now, I'm hopeful that if he can't get back into the ring, this is something he can continue on and continue to grow. Because I want him to come back, even though everyone hated him. I was still the guy who, still there. But you know what? I think, and think about it, this really, really probably affected him. I mean, one of his close guys in WWE going through this horrific time. And not only that, Dean Ambrose, he was returning from injury. He almost died from a staph infection. He was on death's door until he had to really come back and fight his way back. And that stuff changes anyone else. And you look at the interviews he's went through, is that he looked like he has a different mind, a different focus, but it just seemed that Dean, after his whole big heel turn, it looked like he just fizzled out in WWE. I looked at it, it's like it could have been something big and emotional. It happened on the night Roman Reigns had to pretty much step away from the WWE. Big hit attempt, it was going to be great. And like he was finally going, he was burning the Shield stuff, looking to be something really nasty. But then he became this germaphobe / Bane impersonation and such. And then he became a moral compass of the WWE. It just seemed like he was confused. They didn't know what to do with him. Then he had a horrific match between Seth Rollins and TLC. The match was so bad and terrible. His Intercontinental title run was stopped quick by Lashley. They had to put the title on Lashley, and he took the pin. He took the pinfall. He got speared and took the pinfall and lost his belt. And he just basically floated on, and then he just, after his match, after the Royal Rumble, and then he has a match with Seth Rollins, and then Nia Jax comes out and beats him out of the ring after he was going to make a promo and such. It looked like it was it for him. I mean, he looks, the body language, maybe people are saying this could be a work, who knows? I don't know at this point. WWE announcing this way too quickly. It's like really, really, odd they're doing this. I thought they would keep it very close to the vest, since supposedly they're worried about All Elite Wrestling, and so, which I laugh because, dude, this company has not existed for a minute. They don't even have. I gotta see this. Let's see. All Elite Wrestling TV deal. Do they have any? They don't even have a TV deal. They don't have a TV deal yet. They don't got a TV deal. Some are saying he's going to go to TNT, TBS, Paramount / Sky TV. They don't got a TV deal yet. Until they got a TV deal, until they got a foundation, I don't want to hear nothing about All Elite Wrestling, all right? I don't hear, they could be different. No. Until they got a foundation, a weekly show, something that's actually tangible, then I'm not going to say anything about them being a threat to WWE. Impact Wrestling is more of a threat to WWE now, right now, than AEW. Impact, for one, it's like, and stuff, at least has a consistent television show. It's also on the Backwoods TV show, but it's on Twitch so people can see it. It has actually weekly programming. Same as Ring of Honor, same as New Japan Pro Wrestling, if you can find it, but they do. All Elite Pro Wrestling doesn't have that. They had one pay-per-view which did well, but I'm getting really tired of people saying, "Oh, AEW is gonna be big. AEW is gonna be like the NWA." I'm like, shut up, shut up. It is not that serious. AEW is not even close to or anywhere near WCW. Hell, they're not even close to Impact Wrestling at this point. All they have is a couple wrestlers and Cody Rhodes back in the Young Bucks. That's it. That's all they have. They got Wilfie building it, but I want to see a television show, actually something substantial and all that good stuff. I want to succeed, but I'm getting really sick of it. In fact, even this one by Paul Derry, it's like management's trying to get wrestlers to sign long. I'm like, please. WWE's worried about AEW. Man. Oh, come on now. Come on. They don't have a TV. They don't have that. And I hope it's good. I want AEW to be good. But if they build this thing up, it's setting up to disappointment. Same thing to me. It reminds me so much, and I know this is a movie, but it reminds me of Pacific Rim when it first came. People were hyping this up, thinking it's going to be the first great mech movie of all time. Heard things online. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be awesome. I hyped myself up so much, I thought it was going to be something of revelation. All I got was a mediocre movie, and, they tried to put two movies in one, and I was like, that's it? This was the big thing people were talking about? This was the huge thing? Gosh, man. And it's that disappointment. That's the disappointment. I hate looking at that stuff, and I feel the same thing's happening to the AEW. What's happening again? It's happening again, people. It's happening again. This idiocy, this insanity of people building this thing up. I know. It's probably if Dean Ambrose wants to leave, fine. If he's going to leave, go, man. I hope he is emotionally, physically, and spiritually out with himself. I hope that he does. He only got one life, and he seems like he's done a pretty good job. If that's the last time in WWE television for Dean Ambrose, hey, that's great. Hey, he has a legacy. Hell, he's done more than most Hall of Famers done in a short period of time. He has done great things. Dean Ambrose have seen it all, done it all, and did all the good stuff. But you know what? If he wants to just sit back and chill at home with him and his wife Renee, hey, let him be a family man. That's okay too. He's probably burnt out. I mean, y'all want to keep him going all this. Let him breathe, all right? Let the man breathe. If he is going to be released to WWE, if he's leaving, and heck, he might just take a long, good break to unnerve, to decompress, to be in that same situation and be like, I moved on, and then come back. Heck, he might leave and then come back. He might do the indies for a while and then come back. So it's not going to be AEW and all this stuff, right? Because I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed by this stuff. I know it's a meme and all this stuff, but come on, y'all acting like, oh my God, AEW is going to be this like the next thing. Dude, tell me when they get a TV show. Get me some chill down. And don't get it twisted. I'm not a WWE fanboy, but I'm just getting a little sick of this stuff, all right? They haven't shown me the product yet. Until they show me a product on the real, all you people following AEW, zip it. Just close the mouth. All you gotta do is this. You see, do this. I know it's a bit of dead air, but that's what you gotta do for a while. Just shut your mouth. Wait till you get a TV show. Wait at least a minimum of 6, 7, 8, 9 months or whatever. And when they are consistently good, then we could talk about it. Let them wait for a year to them actually produce. Okay? Let's do that then. Let's be like that, all right? Don't be all like think it's going to be the greatest thing in the universe. A little humble pie would be nice, But that's just my thing. But yeah, Dean Ambrose, I'm betting this is just one. I think this is just, maybe this is one work he might come out with like John Moxley or whatever. I don't know. But if he is going to be gone, I hope he is. I hope he's emotionally and physically and spiritually well. And I wish him luck. And if he is somehow listening to this podcast, I doubt that. But if you are listening to Dean, a.k.a. Jonathan Good, I wish you on well. And you entertained me. You put me in that, you always had that something, even though I didn't like your Austin podcast, I'm going to be with you, I didn't like it. I don't think you like that either, but it was pretty cringy. But overall, I think your body of work, your matches, and your promo style, majority of the time, I was entertained by watching you. So I hope that you have a good long career, be it in WWE or if it's the end of your career. Hey, you know what? You did one hell of a job, man, and I salute you. All right, and that's pretty much my thoughts on the situation. And yeah. I hope that I hope he has a good career and anything else he has. but that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, that's it for the show. No. That's it for that type of stuff. We're still going. We're still moving. We're still, churning that midnight oil, baby, because we are looking and reviewing the latest in the NXT takeovers as they take over Phoenix. So, let's sit back and let us watch the insanity of the 5 matches they had, and some of them went way too long, but we'll get into that when, after this little break here, as we'll listen to some music from OC Remix, because OC Remix is awesome. And if you haven't listened to any of the albums, how dare you go up there and download them after the podcast, of course. We are going to listen. You know what? We're going to listen to some. How about this? Let's see. All bark, no bite. That is, let's see, what is that? That is the Beware the Forest Mushrooms. Ah, yes. Let's listen to that. This is from our Super Mario RPG, Welcome to the Stars. Great RPG, by the way. Seriously, one of my first RPGs I ever played. Awesome. It is by Brandon Strader, and this is from Super Mario RPG, Welcome to the Stars from OC Remix. Just sit back, take a listen. We'll be right back here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here and downloading and all that good stuff. Anyway, this is Dukect here. We'll be right back right after this here, live on the Dukect Lounge. Boys and girls, children of all ages, me, Dukect, and everything is awesome. Hopefully, everything is here live in the Dukect Lounge. And well, if you want to, call in, remember the number is 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. Show ID, connect to me, Dukect is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417. Also, you can now hear the live audio. Remember, you can get this from iTunes. Also, the video version is on youtube.com/DukestSteve. Also, BitChute, freakingawesome.network.com, and on manicexpression.com. Go to their website. They're all awesome people. They're all awesome people at Manic Expression. They're just great people. Everyone on there, from the bloggers to the writers to the everything else. Hopefully you're having a great thing. Hopefully you keep doing to everything else. So you guys are great. So if you don't think you are, don't believe that stuff. You're awesome. All of you are awesome. Right. So, alright. So, let us begin with NXT Takeover Phoenix, where it has a lot of stuff here is going on in NXT. As you had some very interesting stuff. You had let's get into the matches, as the War Raiders, a.k.a. it used to be, they were called War Machine. And let me tell you, War Machine, they had a really, really, interesting road to, road there. Because not only that, but Straight Edge, they basically do not use alcohol, tobacco, or recreational drugs. Wow, which is interesting. you're surprised that these two guys, these huge like 6'3" dudes who look like something right out of like this me like they just go out and drink and everything else. But no, but yeah, Raymond Rowe, who was I believe that it was Raymond Rowe, who was seriously injured in a motorcycle accident in 2015. It was I think in August of 2014, he was in a serious car accident. A serious motorcycle accident, but he came back and fought and became the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, and they became also the IWGP Tag Team Champions. And now, I mean, they continue to continue to be good, and also taking on the two of the blandest people in wrestling today, and actually the infested of the Undisputed Era. I'm sorry. I look, I like O'Reilly, but the only one I like is O'Reilly. That's it. O'Reilly, I think you could do something with. I mean, he could be really interesting in that hard-hitting way and such, but not in this thing. But Roderick Strong, oh Lord, Roderick Strong, you can't do nothing with him. He is boring. He is as bland as milquetoast. In fact, milquetoast has more personality than Roderick Strong. But yeah, he's good in the ropes and such. But man, I miss personality in pro wrestling. I miss him. And every time I watch him, I'm like, could these do something interesting and entertaining? And yet somehow people love him. I don't get it. Maybe, I don't know. They're clones. They're from the Clone Saga, from the Ring of Honor back in the dark period. People, even the internet fans, didn't like it, but yet somehow they get into the ring and they all get like misty. They just get like a bit of amnesia and say, yeah, they actually have personality and such. I'm like, what the world? Oh gosh, no. But you know what? Fine. Like what you like, but someone sit me down and explain to me how the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole, this group of just even though I like Kyle O'Reilly, but just this group of just not the bland, boring, vanilla types of things that WWE has way too much of. I just don't care. But at least War Raiders are actually pretty good. The match was hard-hitting at points, and you saw some really good moves. I mean, seriously, these guys have... I mean, you want to talk about actually moves. That Road did some good stuff, but Hanson, man. Hanson doing all these moves, man. I'm telling you, dude is just... Whew! This dude looks like... the man, weighed 350, but moves like a cruiserweight. I love that. Both of them do. And I like these big dudes, man. They can move they look like they actually have, went through hell and such like to get to this moment. And it did. And at the end of the day, the War Raiders become NXT Tag Champions. It's great. And I root for both of them, Hanson Rowe. Both teams have good chemistry with each other. Action's on point. I loved it. But, I'm rooting for Rowe because he's just, the man went through a lot. And to give him success, to continue to grind, that's just awesome. And that's it. And I feel great about that. Next up is Matt Riddle taking on the king of knockouts, Cassius Ohno. This match went a little long, in my opinion. It was like, okay, we need to see them going a little longer. Fine, it was okay. And you had Cassius Ohno bite off Matt Riddle's foot, stomp on it. Maybe then Matt Riddle will actually, I don't know, start wearing boots. I know it's part of his gimmick, but come on, man. Rusev learned the hard way. You got to wear the boots, all right? Well, at least wear some boots or wear some, bro boots or something. That sort of thing. So, yeah, just wear some boots and I think it'd be fine. But, yeah, it was interesting, fun, and I love the fact that Matt Riddle just kirked out and laid him down. Beat Cassius Ohno so badly. He just like, I quit. I quit. I can't take this no more. And that was it. I liked that. It was the first time I ever saw that. Just had him just after all the art trap, he just like, no mas, I can't do that no more. He done. And honestly, I'm surprised. They just need to put Matt Riddle in the main stuff here, because I think that will be, they are building him up. I think they can. I think it'll be very interesting to build him up. Maybe they're gonna take him down, take out Tommaso Ciampa, but honestly, I want Matt Riddle to go to WWE because they need some star power. And with Roman being out for a while, maybe he's coming back soon. Rumor has it he might be. I don't know. But I think Matt Riddle will be perfect for Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, since they're going to go to Fox soon. They need to keep someone if rumor has it that Ronda Rousey might be jumping off, and doing that sort of thing. So, yeah, Matt Riddle will probably be called up soon if WWE knows what they're doing. But, yeah, Matt Riddle wins. By the way, War Raiders, I give that like a 8 out of 10. Really good match. Riddle, oh no, I give it like a 5. It's okay. And it turned out, funny enough, it's the shortest match of the evening. And, it should have been a little bit shorter. Next up, this match, I felt like it was right amount of time because it was really good. Ricochet versus Johnny Gargano. This is my match of the night. These two guys had amazing chemistry. Back and forth, the counters, the aerial assaults. Looked like something out of a really good video game. Some, let's see, not the current stuff, no, but, way back in the day. Kind of like, SmackDown versus Raw 2006, or Here Come the Pain, or, any of these guys, any of the stuff that's actually good wrestling games, without the, what the hell WE is, this and such, games now. But this stuff, man, was just so, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was fun. It was a great, these two have just great chemistry, and I'm like, I hope they don't go to 205 Live. I hope they just go somewhere, SmackDown, Raw. These two really are just so special, especially Ricochet. The counters this man did, especially when he countered the top rope. He started off for a powerbomb. Johnny Gargano did was going to do it to a Hurricanrana. Then he flipped out of it and just landed on his feet. And looks like this man, Ricochet, I liked him when he was Prince Puma. The man is just, I mean, wow. I mean, this guy is special. He is a, the man's special. That's what I have to say. This dude is special. He is something, if WWE is smart, they will push him up to the main roster, and he needs to be in that main roster. And, heck, yeah, I honestly can't wait to see him and Mustafa Ali go at it. I think those two will be really good. Or put them as a tag team. I mean, hey, why not? Shoot. If you want to do something interesting, let's do that. But hey, overall, Johnny Gargano wins after hitting a brain buster on the exposed concrete. I loved, by the way, also the Gargano trying to fight the darkness and said screw it, and just in the end just did a brain buster on stone concrete, and then just did a slingshot DDT and just win the belt. But yeah, it's just really good stuff, and I'm happy they didn't have a oh gosh, false finish and such. I like that they just said, okay, this is the definitive 1, 2, 3 is over. But yeah, I loved it. 10 out of 10, great stuff. It felt like a real championship match, and it felt, honestly, I was engaged the entire time. Next up, another match I was engaged, but honestly, a little bit. I didn't know much about Bianca Belair. I don't watch NXT well. I know about Sonya Blazer. She's good, but she's good enough with the right opponent. Bianca Belair, she's 29, and she's just started. She started, I think that she is, she has the work in. I think I like her personality. I like what she kept saying, undefeated. I like that. It was good, even though earlier stuff she lost matches. But who cares? WWE and pro wrestling, all that type of stuff. But yeah, this stuff you built up, and I actually do like that. And I love the fact that you used her hair in the match. Sonya Blair used her hair to knock them down. By the way, Bianca Belair was mostly a heel and such. But yeah, I think this was a great way to show her face turn. And also, I love the fact that her hair basically caused a cut. Like she says, wham! The hair just came in and just hit her Shine Blazer right in the gut and just caused a cut. I'm like, God damn. I mean, weaves today, man. They no joke. I think that's all natural, by the way. I hope it is. I think it is. And I'm like, I hope that's all natural. If it is all natural, I mean, dang, keep rocking you, girl. You go, girl. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Lord. Yes, exactly. But black girl magic. Exactly. That wham, that one just damn, just like it caused a cut. I'm like, holy! I first when I saw it, I was like, oh my Lord. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I'm probably the first and last time I'm gonna see that because they're not using that again. I just imagine doing that shit to Becky Lynch, and she like, oh shit, she got like. She ain't careful. She might do like a Mortal Kombat fatality or something. She's like, oh gosh, like fatality, and all the guts go out and such. Oh man. But yeah, in the end though, after she couldn't, Blair tried to hit the 450 splash, but nope. At the end of the day, Blazer came in and hit her the Kafia clutch. Blair fought on as hard as she could, but in the end, she couldn't breathe, and she just passed out. And Blazer wins the title by technical submission, and her undefeated streak's over. But even though, honestly, I have to say, even though her friends came in, Silent Blair friends came in to cost did cost Bianca Belair the chance to win the championship. I honestly think she did a really good job, and I can't wait to see more. So I give this match a 7 out of 10. I really did like it. It was nice, good pace. There was some missed thoughts, but overall, I think that was really, really good and a good match and a good showcasing for Bianca Belair. She needs a little more seasoning, but hopefully, because remember, NXT is developmental, so hopefully, by 2020, I expect her to not only be hopefully she wins the NXT title. By the end of 2020, I want her to see her in the main, put her on Raw or SmackDown, the main roster. And now we get to the main event and probably the disappointment match, a match that went way too long, almost 30 minutes. Tommaso Ciampa taking on Aleister Black. Oh boy, this match just, I don't know what it was. I just didn't care. I didn't care for the match. This match went for far too long. Tommaso Ciampa and Aleister Black have good chemistry, but it was just a slog. In fact, even people in the arena were like, they were tired. They got they popping the big moves, but it was like, yay, but they weren't really celebrating. They weren't chanting. They just sat in their hands because it was boring. It was a long, boring match. It did not need to be over almost 30 minutes long. I mean, it's 26 minutes and 30 seconds. I would have made this 15 minutes. If this was a 15-minute match, I think it would have been a lot better. As there's so many near falls, so many stuff there, and the injury, Tom's trying to go after Aleister Black's leg. And, he was selling it, and then he was just still doing flips and moves. I was like, fine. I just didn't care. I was on Twitter for the most part of that match. I was on Twitter, and I just didn't care. And that was my frustrating thing about this match. I wanted to care, but I didn't. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just didn't care. I want to care. I want to care for championship matches. I want to care for who's going to bid. And Tommaso Ciampa's character work has been great, even though I think it was all overdue with Johnny Gargano and such. But they were doing good matches, really good matches. And Aleister Black has been doing well, hitting the Black Mass and such. This nice little finisher and such. I liked his matches. I did like his stuff. And since he came back from injury, he had this type of intensity and such. I'm like, I like that. And honestly, I think since his whole, fighting against Velveteen Dream, I think he was doing pretty well. I turned the corner. I didn't like him at first, but I started to really dig Aleister Black. But these two it's like oil and water. They just didn't mix. And the near falls didn't help. Ciampa had to hit not one, but 2, 3, 4 fairy tale endings to beat Black. And I give the match honestly, I was bored, and I was happy the match was over. It's a shame I gotta say this, but I gotta get this championship match. It was a disappointment. I didn't like it. I felt it was way too long. I give this a 4 out of 10. It was like they just decided to say that they were, we're athletes. We had to prove ourselves. Well, I want to care. Tommaso Ciampa, I like Tommaso Ciampa. I like Aleister Black, but these two did not work at all together. They just didn't work. And hate on me all you want, blacklist me, do all this stuff, but I just didn't like the match. It's far too long for its own good. And in the end, show closed. Ciampa and Johnny Gargano stood on top of the stage, and boom, holding both their championships. DIY turning evil and now taking over. Dun dun dun. But then after the math, then you have Aleister Black, Ricochet, Velveteen Dream, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Adam Cole all getting into a confrontation. And thus starts a 6-man tag that's going to happen on Halftime Heat this Sunday during the Super Bowl halftime show. Lame. Yeah, I said it's lame. I mean, there's no real. What's the end game? And it's gonna be not even in an arena. It's gonna be in the performance center. I just don't care. I hate that. If you're gonna do halftime heat, do it with actual consequences. Rock and Mankind, they actually had a match for the WWE Championship, an empty arena match where Rock. When Rock lost to via a forklift. Amazing stuff. Awesome stuff. I doubt you're going to see this in the 6-man tag. It's going to go like 10 minutes long. And there's no consequence or anything else to it. Just a 6-man tag of who the hell these people are. And it's getting regularly mocked over. Like, people are mocking, like, no one really cares about these guys. I mean, give me a WWE or Universal Championship match. Give me something. Give me some meat. Instead, just, hell, give me a WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Something. But that's just me. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I will be, doing my live stream on Thursday, since I'm going to be doing a sleep study on Friday. Wish me luck. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.